"45 to 50 years ago, we rode our bikes everywhere. We'd leave home in the morning without telling a soul, but by dinner time our parents would see us all there. 45 or 50 years ago, we played basketball in my buddy's backyard. 45 or 50 years ago, we burned out some old lady's lawn. She yelled at my friend about her wet newspaper, and she threatened that she weren't gonna pay. So we put salt on her lawn and we spelled our initials 45 or 50 years ago one day. 45 or 50 years ago, Jerry Cursivan ended up dead. He was found in the trunk of his car by his brother with a bullet hole in his head. Some said it was 'cause of something he didn't do, or maybe it was something that he did. But 45 or 50 years have gone by, and I still remember that kid. 45 or 50 years ago, I listened to Aerosmith and Rush. Back in the day they were new bands, and me and my friends couldn't get enough. Years have flown and I'm older now, but I still like the music today. I remember every note from 2112, even though 45 or 50 years slipped away. 45 or 50 years ago, found a hypodermic needle hanging in a bush. My friend and I brought it to his house. His dad threw it in the trash. Later that year, one of the Dufton twins died of an overdose. He was outside their home where we found that old needle 45 or 50 years ago. In 45 or 50 years ago, school started after Labor Day. Leaves turned red in late September, and then in October we'd rake. Today those leaves hang on into late November. Sometimes they fall after the first snow. But that's not how it used to be when I was a kid, 45 or 50 years ago. 45 or 50 years ago, we'd go bumper hopping on the back of cars. Whenever enough snow fell onto the street, we'd cling to the car bumpers as they pulled us along. Sometimes they let us ride, or sometimes we'd sneak on, and the driver might not even know. Yeah, but that's what me and my friends did in the winter time, 45 or 50 years ago. 45 or 50 years ago, some guy tried to steal my neighbor's GTO. He ran out in his bare feet and held on to the car door till the thief stopped and ran to a waiting car. My neighbor got the license plate number, and he had a friend who was a cop. They tracked down the getaway car and pummeled it flat 45 or 50 years ago. 45 or 50 years can go by in a flash. Some days feel like just yesterday. The collection of memories stored in my brain are still vivid and live there plain as day. Some things I might have forgotten, and there's probably more things I should know. There are still lots of tales that live in my head from 45 or 50 years